Look, I know what you think. When we say about passive income, we usually think about a guy sitting on a beach and just chilling away while still getting all the money. Well, although that is true in some sense, there is actually a lot of things behind the scenes, behind the passive income that makes it not passive at all. So in this video, I'm going to show you why passive income is not as passive as we think. And instead, I want to show you the realistic side of passive income that we don't usually see and how we can prepare a better mindset for it before we start our passive income journey. So, let's get into it. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicky Sujadi. I create relatable and empowering contents like this to you millennials. And if you like personal development or this kind of contents, do consider subscribing because that's what this channel is going to be about. So, today I want to talk to you about the non-passive side of passive income. Why do I say that? Well, because in my opinion, passive income takes a ton of work, especially at the start when we are setting up our passive income. It even can be more active than our active job itself, and sometimes can even be more strenuous, and it has to take a level of proactiveness to set it up and get it going. So let's take a few examples. One of the passive income that's very popular and the one that I'm doing as well, it's to invest in the stock market. I think a lot of conception in stock investing is that you put in the money into a particular company and then you let the money do the work. You know, you're not technically actively working in the company, you just invest your money in it and then it will just somehow multiply itself through this compounding effect. And yes, it is true, but it actually takes a lot of work as well. Just think about it. If you look at active investing, that means that you have to actively look into the company's financial statement and have to reevaluate your position. You have to constantly look at the economic standpoint, and that actually takes a lot of work. Even if you look at index investing, which I highly advocate, even that takes a lot of capital to actually be able to provide funds and be considerably a passive income to live on. It takes a lot of time and discipline to actually pile up and build your investment portfolio so that you can actually sort of consider it as your passive income. Secondly, we have online business. You know, we have e-commerce, we have drop shipping becoming really popular. Even that takes a lot of effort to actually set up your own business, set up your own e-commerce platform, be a differentiator from your competitors, and even to market it out. That obviously takes a lot of time and effort. And the one that I'm actually doing right now is content creation. It's like this: YouTube videos, podcasting, putting out contents out there for people to learn or be entertained. It takes a lot of time and effort, and this is what I just realized as well. It's not just a overnight success thing. It takes years to build up a platform and reliability to your channel so that people can actually subscribe or even have a loyal audience to it. And I can go on. There's multiple passive income ideas. You can definitely search it online. There's a ton of it in YouTube, in Google, which I'm not going to dive deep. But then the idea is there. Passive income takes a lot of time and effort, especially at the start when you're starting to build. In fact, I think we usually have a false expectation on passive income. We think that passive income is like pretty much 20% of the work and 80% passive. Where in fact, it's actually the other way around. It's actually 80% of the work and 20% passive. Here's a graph from Atomic Habits, which I think depicts really nicely about how the growth of passive income. And even though the graph talks about how the exponential effect of habits, essentially it can be converted into how you have habits to set up your passive income. And here's how it looks like. As you can see, the growth is actually very slow at the start. And the return is only substantial at the end, after you put in the work, the 80% of the work at the start. And you can only get that 80% of passive, which we usually expect in this passive income, at the end. So I think in this time you might be thinking, man, why is this guy keep telling me that passive income is so hard and that it takes a lot of time, perseverance, blah blah blah. But don't get me wrong, I'm not here trying to discourage you to build your passive income. In fact, I am the other way. I am actually a strong advocate to actually develop your own passive income, especially as a millennial. As you can check, my previous video is in fact about why is it so important for millennials like us to set up our passive income. But the reason and the key message to this video is really to give you guys the realistic mindset when setting up this passive income. Because if we don't have the realistic expectation, we might get very disappointed at the start. In fact, that is what I was experiencing when I was developing a lot of these few other passive income. The linear line of expectation that we have is not going to be met at the start of our passive income journey. And that we have to be prepared that it's not. Because if we think that it's gonna be meeting our expectations all the way through, then we are gonna be setting ourselves up for failure. Because we are just gonna be disappointed and we might even just fall into this valley of disappointment, which is that difference between that our expectation line and the realistic line. So really, I want to make sure that the key message is that if you are determined to create passive income and accept the fact that a lot of hard work and discipline is involved, then you, my friend, are already in a great start. Because having that realistic mindset will keep us going. In some point of this journey, we will be disappointed. And if we are not prepared for it, we might fall. So if you are prepared for it, let's stay strong and keep our mindset strong, because we can definitely set up our passive income. Anyways, that is it for this video. If you find value from this video, please do give a thumbs up. If you like more of this kind of relatable and empowering contents, do consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.